One day away from that little game in Arizona between the Patriots and the Seahawks, but that's tomorrow's news. You've got to be concerned about today, making more money in college basketball, continuing to pad that bankroll. So you are continuing to play with somebody else's money, going into the biggest bet event in handicapping and gambling history. But again, that's tomorrow's news. Today, so many handicappers here at the site on so many hot rolls, and I have chosen a number of them for heavily discounted plays here, and I'll tell you who they are in just a moment. But this, of course, being Saturday, you know the drill. Each and every Saturday, I give you a money-saving discount coupon code that could potentially save you hundreds of dollars off your total purchase price. And today is no different. It doesn't matter that little championship game is being played tomorrow in Glendale. No, you are still going to save 25% off your total purchase price today. And that is simply by using coupon code 25%. 25%. Yes, 25%. And remember, as you know by now, hopefully, this is a mix and match coupon. It can be used for any handicapper's plays and or packages in any combination. One guy, two guys, three guys, it doesn't matter, whatever you want to do. The only stipulation is you've got to put everything in your shopping cart at one time. You can't come in and buy Brad Wilton's monster play today and then 2 hours later buy Gabriel DuPont's latest 100-dime winner. No, it's a one-time usage coupon. So you put everything in your shopping cart at one time and you maximize your savings by taking 25% off the bottom line. 25%. That is the coupon code. There is no space between the number or the word. Remember, if you happen to be in a long-term package with, let's say, Gabriel DuPont, who has just had a phenomenal basketball season already. Let's say you have 8 days left and you want to re-up and buy another 30-day package. Well, then 38 days left. 30 new days, 8 remaining days, 38 days left in your package. You would get the 25% off the purchase of the package price. And if you have any instant rebates, they are applicable as well. As usual, if you ever have any questions regarding the coupons, you can always contact customer service. Now, let's talk about some of those hot handicappers. Let's start off with Brad Wilton. Today, going for his 8th consecutive winning day, 8th in a row. And today, first ever college basketball 150 dime play of his career. It goes today, 2 o'clock Eastern Time. Virginia Tech and Wake Forest. This is 50% bigger than you got his winner on Thursday night, his college dog of the year, UCLA, a 6.5-point home dog, outright over Utah by 10. Bigger than Notre Dame over Duke, his 100-dime winner on Wednesday night. You got those plays as half-price play of the day selections, and today, half-price play of the day once more. It is going to be on Brad Wilton, and that coupon code is BRAD, B-R-A-D. Listen, guys, over the past 8 days, he has gone 7-0-1. $10 bettors have made $4,000. And what did you pay for those plays? $126. That's right. Listen, guys, I am just a firm believer that you do not have to spend big money to make big money, and I continue to prove it each and every day, and going to do the same thing tomorrow for you as well. Now, how about Gabriel DuPont? Yesterday, he was the half-price play of the day release, and he scored once again with a 100-dime winner. His Pac-12 game of the year, Arizona, taking care of business easily in revenge against Oregon State today. 100-dime winner, number 15 out of 17 over the past 9 weeks, and that's in all sports. I think it's number 8 out of 9 in college hoops, in fact. His 2015 Big East game of the year, Georgetown and Creighton, just as strong as his Pac-12 Game of the Year winner last night on Arizona. Bigger than his 75-dime winners on Michigan State on Thursday and Arizona on Wednesday. And listen, guys, $10 bettors have won $15,000 the past 9 weeks. $15,000. And today, it's the half-price play of the day, part number 2. That's right, part number 2. Gabriel DuPont's 100-dime winner number 15 out of 17 on Georgetown and Creighton. You get it for half price by using the coupon code EAST, E-A-S-T. Oh, by the way, $10 bettors have made $11,095 in college basketball since he joined this site a year ago today. Not a bad roll for Gabriel DuPont. Matt Rivers, blank check, waived the rating. Game of his career, winner number 21 out of 29. And again, this matches the biggest play he's had in his career as a 12-year charter member of this site. You save $65. He's calling it his 18-point burial blowout rebound rout of the year. That's a lot of words. It goes on the afternoon card. He likes a team coming off a loss to blow out their opponent playing at home today. Again, Blank Check waved the rating game of the year. Winner number 21 out of 29. You save $65 simply by using the coupon code MATT, M-A-T-T. Listen, I have a promo that's going as well today on late night action. I won again last night on Arizona as well. You can check out that, all the other promos, etc., are over on the homepage. Let's get to your complimentary plays now. First of all, I'm going to, let me see. I just want to see if maybe I can do this in reverse chronological order to save you a little time. So let me scroll down my page here and just look for the game times. Okay, first game I'm going to go with, guys. I like Cal Irvine tonight. It's a Big West game. I like Cal Irvine minus the 7 points at home tonight. Cal Irvine is tied with two other teams atop the Big West standings with a 5-1 conference record, tied with UC Davis and Cal State Fullerton. In fact, they've won 5 in a row. Just returned home from a 3-0 road trip to beat Cal Poly SLO Thursday night by 10 points. Listen, they have played a pretty decent non-conference schedule this year. Hey, they beat Wisconsin Green Bay from the Horizon League. I think the best team in the Horizon League. And the Horizon League is much better, I think, than the Big West. They beat them outright by 2 as a 4-point dog. They hung tough at Oregon. They were catching 9 points. They only lost by 2. Here's the thing. They're hosting Cal Santa Barbara tonight. Cal Santa Barbara, I just won against them the other night on Thursday when I used UC Davis as a big 15-dime play against them. The best player, the Big West player of the year, in fact, from a year ago, Alan Williams, the big 6'8 forward for them, he is still out for Cal Santa Barbara. Have they hung tough, winning 2 out of 3 games, and did they give UC Davis a run for their money and my money a couple of nights ago? Yes, they did. But I don't think the Gauchos are going to be able to deliver here tonight. So I like Cal Irvine, a very strong shooting team, to win this one. They're laying 7, and I think it's interesting that last year that the home team won by double-digit margins in both of last season's meetings. So Cal Irvine is going to be your first selection here tonight. Your next play, I'm looking at Indiana today, and I see the Hoosiers are a 13.5-point favorite. And I think most people probably see Indiana and go, oh, they've lost 2 straight games. Listen, they lost, yes. They got hammered at Purdue. They got hammered at Ohio State. The Buckeyes were playing in revenge. But those games were on the road. Hoosiers are playing at home today. They're 12-1 today. 12-1 this season playing at home. Who did they beat in their last home game? Maryland. A really good Maryland team that's in a little bit of a slump right now, but a good defensive Maryland team. They beat them like a drum. Beat them up by 19 points. So they're 3-0 at home in league play, right? They also beat Penn State by 3, and they beat Ohio State by 3 at home. And today they're hosting Rutgers. I think Rutgers already backed into the corner because, the Scarlet Knights, they had their game earlier this week against Michigan State postponed because of all that inclement weather and that potential blizzard that never manufactured itself in that area. So they moved the game to Thursday night. What happened? Michigan State, a team that has struggled all season on the road, beat them by 20 points. Rutgers, I think, shot like 29% from the field in that game, which is not a big surprise because Rutgers can't shoot straight anyway. They shoot like 37% from the field. They barely average over 58 points a game, maybe 59 points a game. This Indiana team puts up points big time. I mean, they've got a talented backcourt. You got James Blackman Jr., who's averaging 16.3 points a game. You got Yogi Ferrell, who's averaging 16.2 points a game. Hoosiers coming off 2 losses. I think they are going to just run Rutgers right out of the gym today. And I like Indiana minus the 13.5, 14 points because I think it is going to go up here and the public's going to move that number. I like Georgetown to rebound after a second consecutive loss to Xavier here earlier in the week. How ironic is this? Twice this year, Georgetown has entered the national polls, right? And twice after making their reemergence or debut in the polls, they've gone out and subsequently gotten blown out by Xavier by double digits. Go figure. Creighton, meanwhile, is coming off a win against St. John's, which snapped a 9-game losing streak, earned them their first win in Big East play, but come on. Now, this line is ridiculous. 3.5, 4 points on Georgetown. I know Georgetown played a miserable game against Xavier, but Creighton beat St. John's, and suddenly they're just a 4-point underdog at home. I mean, this is a Creighton team. Doug McDermott's not there anymore. Four starters from last year aren't there anymore. McDermott's 27 points a game from last year. They're not there anymore. This Georgetown team shot miserably against Xavier. Got outworked and out hustled too. Got out rebounded by the Musketeers. That ain't going to happen here. I think Georgetown is going to take care of business. I don't think it's a blowout, but I think it's a solid 6-7 point victory, and I think this line will probably settle right around 4, and I'm going to go with them. Listen, the first meeting January 2nd at the Verizon Center down in Washington, the Hoyas shot a season-high 58.7%, and like I always say, that shouldn't be a surprise because this Creighton team plays no defense. Hoyas also hit 8 of 19 three-pointers in the first go-round. And that was a 15-point home win. Not a surprise either, because Creighton is one of the worst teams in the country. And we're talking about 336, I think, Division 1A teams when it comes to defending the three, as opponents are hitting 37.3% of their three-pointers against them. So, again, I like I like Georgetown in that one. Tulsa's a 15-point favorite today at home against South Florida. They might win by 25 points. They've won 12 straight games. They're on a 12-3 ATS run as a home favorite. They're only giving up, I think, holding opponents like 39% shooting from the field in their home games this season. They're coming off a road sweep of Tulane and East Carolina. First 3 league games, they beat Memphis by 18, beat UConn by 8. Beat Houston by 18. You got a South Florida Bulls team that comes in here, and they're just miserable. They've lost 6 in a row. They've lost 13 of their last 15 games. I just don't see it. I mean, also making things even worse for the Bulls, their big guy, power forward, Chris Perry, who's averaging almost 11 points, a little over 7 rebounds a game. He's going to miss his 3rd straight game, okay? He wasn't that effective in the first go-round when these two met in Tampa. Back in the middle of January. Tulsa rolled in that one, 75-58. I say Tulsa's going to win this one again. They shot 50% from the field in the first meeting. They hit 19 of 22 free throws in the first meeting, and that was in Tampa. Today's game's at home. I think Tulsa rolls in this one rather easily, and I can see like a 22, 25-point blowout win in this contest. So those are your free plays. Wish you well today, guys, and I will be back here bright and way too early on Sunday, and we'll talk a little NFL action for the last time this season. Good luck, everybody. I hope you make some big money today. Bye-bye.